Murphy's Law says that anything that can go wrong in your life will go wrong, and most probably at the worst possible time. You get fired from your job so suddenly, and on the way back home from work, you get into an accident and your car breaks down completely, so now you have to spend money on it. 2 months later, you get evicted from your apartment, and if you have a house, you lose the mortgage on the house. Your girl leaves you, your marriage falls apart. You just find yourself going through a never ending series of dreadful, unfortunate circumstances. Now, gentlemen, Murphy's Law is inherently negative, right? But there is a way you can look at it from a positive perspective. Let's say that you're someone who's going through a never-ending series of horrifying events, right? Maybe you lost everything that you had, everything that you once held dear to your heart, you lost it all completely. What if I tell you that you could look at this downturn, this downfall, this sudden and unforeseen downfall from a positive angle? How do you do that? Here's how. You tell yourself that one day you're going to have a comeback, you're going to have a story to tell, a comeback story. That the worse the circumstances get, the better a chance you'd have at pulling off an incredible, epic comeback story. You'd have a chance to pull off an astounding zero to hero story. So let's say that you're the guy in the example I presented, right? You lost the house, you lost the girl, you lost the car, you lost it all, you became homeless. But you never give up. You never give in. You get back on your feet and you fight tooth and nail to beat those impossible odds. You go as hard as you can for as long as necessary to the greatest possible extent. And before you know it, God starts to cut you some slack. The universe, life, cuts you some slack because that's what you deserve. And so you beat those impossible odds and you turn your life around and you come out on top. So now you have a story, an epic comeback story to tell. But here's what's funny though. When it is all said and done, you wish that your circumstances were just a little worse so you'd have a better story to tell. Life threw a hurricane at you and you beat that monster, right? And you turned your life around, you came out on top. But you wish if just life threw in a tsunami as well. So instead of beating one monster, you'd have two monsters to beat and you'd have a better story to tell. So gentlemen, that's the key to it, right? If you happen to be someone who's downtrodden right now, you're beaten down by life, you tell yourself that one day you're going to have a story to tell, right? And that's the key to it. That's how you outlive Murphy's Law if ever you're subject to it.